Hi, this is FunTechProviders. My name is Angeli Ortega. The premise of the show is basically recovering parts from old electronics that people don't use, or for electronics that have been damaged, like water damage, something that is broken, and stuff of that nature. Today we're going to explore a 2008 MacBook. I already took it apart. I was told by the owner that the MacBook was water damaged, and I tried to repair it, but it was not possible. So I decided to open it up and take all the parts, because you can get a lot of money from parts of old electronics, and there's something that you don't know. There's also parts that you can use for older projects. It doesn't necessarily have to be the same computer. With a little modification or electronic soldering or the right components, you can make something great. Okay, as you can see, these are the parts. Here we have speaker. I still haven't taken out. Let me move the main computer aside for a second so I can show you all the parts that I have over here. Here is the optical drive. Still functional. I already tried it out. It's very comparable with other models, and that's the main important part of it, because a couple of these parts can be used for other updated models of the MacBook, not just in the same branch of the MacBook, but in the MacBook Pro. I just gotta clarify, the MacBook and the MacBook Pro are not the same, so some of the parts are not comparable, but this one is totally compatible. You have the fan that I was able to rescue, because some computer fans are very fragile, and this one is kind of useful. Here is the bass speaker that is attached to the microphone. Microphone is right here. This is actually a very important part right here. Charging port for the MacBook 2008. A very compatible part, very exchangeable with older MacBook models, and it probably costs like $15, I could just make a list of all this and put it in my channel description so that you can go and check all the prices of all this. But yeah, I would say $15 I would get for this use. Well, this is a hard drive flex. Very important piece. Connects the hard drive to the motherboard, and that's how you're able to see your operating system and all your other stuff. Here we got two 1 GB sticks, PC3. Actually Samsung based. Samsung made these babies. Back in the days this probably was good. Nowadays definitely not very useful. We were not gonna give you money for this. This is probably something that we rescued that it's not that useful, but who knows. Here we have the heatsink, probably one of the most important parts of this MacBook. It keeps the CPU from overheating, the processor, basically. Yeah, you don't want your processor to overheat. It's not gonna end in the good terms. Basically, this heatsink you probably could find it for $10 online. Here we have the dead motherboard. Nothing to do with it, basically it's dead. But I know in the Chinese market, sometimes they take stuff like this because they are able to repair it and use it for some other stuff. What would they use it for? Well, I don't know. I know it does have a couple of chips. A couple of these chips probably work, ceramic capacitors and all that kind of stuff. A couple of them probably good. In the old computer you have the touchpad. The touchpad is still working. I haven't taken it out. So that was it, guys. That computer over there was water damaged. There was not much we could do with it, but we were able to rescue a couple of parts. Obviously, all these parts over here, as I told you, don't take my word for it. I'm gonna make a list of all the serial numbers of the parts and just put it in the description of the video, and you can go ahead and Amazon or eBay and try to look for these parts and see how much money can you get for all of them together. This the premise of the show is basically not everything that you stop using is useless. They are electronics, they are parts that are very useful, but just the fact that you stop using them does not make them useless. That's what the show is about. Graveyards. We're gonna get some pretty old stuff and see how useful can they be still nowadays, and how can we probably modify them and make some use of them. I mean, it's 2017. If this is some pretty old stuff that I could pretty show you, like one of those old flip phones with just the digits. Oh, those things are pretty old. Kids these years probably would not even know about those, and if they do, it's probably because they had to learn about them in probably in a history technology class, something like that. Well, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I hope you like it. We're gonna come with some fun stuff in the future. My name is Angel Ortega, and I hope you enjoy it. Until next time.